Help! Help! I'm stuck in jail! I can't get out! I'm stuck behind some bars! Only joking! Because I can't remember how to turn around. I was actually stood behind the O of the Hollywood sign. Because today I'm back in Google Earth VR, travelling the world in search of adventure, beautiful sights, and you lot. And yes, today I've started by the Hollywood sign to give you an idea, if you've never seen one of these, how these streams work. I'm using Google Earth VR, and inside this headset, everything that you are seeing now that is flat behind me is in wonderful VR. So I got all these distant hills, looking like distant hills, and the distant LA cityscape there, looking like a distant LA cityscape. The cool thing about Google Earth VR, well, there's a few cool things about Google Earth VR. For instance, if I go right down to the floor here, I get to see exactly how big these letters would look in real life if I was actually stood there. But I can also rocket up into the sky and then see how the Hollywood sign would look if I was in a low-flying aircraft flying past it. Or I could go even further and I could see what the Hollywood sign looked like from space. The Hollywood sign's somewhere down there. Let's see if I can find it again. I think it was this. Yep, there it is, the Hollywood sign. So there we go. We've gone from space, we've gone from Hollywood to space and back again quicker than you can say Michael Bay's Armageddon. I've been to Hollywood before. I've been to Hollywood a few times, mainly for E3. One of the things I did when I was at Hollywood was go to the Griffith Observatory here, which is featured in many movies, including the Terminator 2 and the more recent Terminator, where they recreated the scene from it. I've got photos of me, my friends Craig and Richard, standing around about here looking over at the LA cityscape. And I've also, of course, been into central LA and gone... Is this it? Is this the Staples Center? Yeah, been here to the Staples Centers, which is now not called the Staples Center. It's called something ridiculous like the... No, wait, the Staples Center is still called the Staples Center. It's this. This is the LA Convention Center, which is now called something stupid like Bitcoin Land or the NFTsville or something. They haven't changed it there. But this is where E3 happens. And I can go right down and I can... Obviously, it's a little bit potato vision, but this is exactly how it feels like to be stood outside the Los Angeles Convention Center at E3, except for there's way less video game branding on there at the moment. And there's this cool hotel up here. This hotel always has branding on it. Normally has video game branding on it. I believe I've been here before for Google Earth VR. If I haven't... you might like to know that once upon a time, up in a room up here, Bratters and I interviewed Julian Gollop from the original Chaos game fame. I have had multiple very lovely breakfasts and dinners in this cafe here, which is an old school kind of Americana, old school LA style cafe. You can get some very awesome Reuben steak sandwiches in there and stuff. So yeah, that's how it kind of works. Oh no, that's not exactly how it works. I forgot an important ingredient. And that ingredient, let's go back down to the cafe. That important ingredient was the ball of truth. So things may look a little bit potato vision this way, but with the ball of truth, I can push my face into the ball of truth and then I can get a photo, 3D, it's not as VR as all the others, but I can look around it in Google Car Vision, Google Maps Vision. It was called the Original Pantry Cafe. Every time I've been to LA, I've been to the Original Pantry Cafe. It's banging. I love it. If you ever go to LA, make sure you go to the Original Pantry Cafe. So you get some big portions and get their homemade coleslaw. It's top notch. So yes, that's what I do. That's how it all works. And what do I do in these streams? Well, I go and visit you lot. Not your actual houses. That would be rude and dangerous. So if you do want me to visit your neck of the woods, don't put your actual address into the comments or anything like that. Maybe your town you live in or whatever. And I'll just go and explore it and see some sights. Now, I heard a super chat come in a second ago. I haven't looked at any chats yet, so I don't know who is watching. Over on YouTube, joining us, we've got Alien Mental, we've got Amal Agarwal, we've got Ashar Otto, Kathy Karaki, Chris Calvert, Daniel Majors, DCC00209, Dun W, we've got EA122, we've got Elvis Presley, Emily Howes, Eric Franklin, Francis Bannon, Gavin UK's there. We've got Georgina Herdman, Greg Stussel, Carison, Kate, Lily, Kevin Welsh, Welch, Lacroix Boy Marks, NS, Neil Druitt, Nightcat, Rachel Lofthouse, Sineal Zoran, Silver Salamence, Spider-Man 2099, Vranmis, and when I'm 64 bits, you're all chatting over on the YouTubes at the moment. Michael Shipman. Staples Center changed its name to Crypto.com Arena. That's the one. We got Dragon Bother, we got Gavin, we got Nike. I knew it was an incredibly depressing name change. So welcome one and all. Had a couple of super chats already. DCC says, can you visit Hull, Massachusetts? I have to go to a wedding there soon. Sure, I will copy and paste and put that on the list. We also had another super chat just come in. Oh, it's from Tees. Hey Tees, Thrifting Finds. Thank you, you're in for this stream. Hope you're feeling better. Let's check out Monterey Bay, California. I was there as a kid. The aquarium is lovely. Yes, let's try and find the aquarium for Tees Thrifting Finds. You're next on the list. Let's see if we've had any other requests as I scroll down. How's COVID going in, says Daniel Majors. As you can hear, it's still not... My throat doesn't hurt anymore, but my sinuses are fucked. And I've got this weird... it's like a weird... I can smell something weird that's not there. It's like I was trying to explain it to Laura earlier. It's kind of like chemicals mixed with like blood, kind of like a metallic-y kind of smell. It's just always there. If I forget, if I stop thinking about it, it goes away. But as soon as I remember it's there, it's all I can smell. It's so bizarre. Check out Wetwang Yorkshire, says Dom W. Okay, Dom, that is in the chat. That is on the thing. Georgina Herdman's done a super chat. It just says Meep Merp. Wow, Georgina, thank you for the super chat. You should have suggested a place for me to go as well. If you have a place you want me to visit, Georgina Herdman, pop it in the chat, and I will add it. It's been a long time since you've been along. Welcome back there, yeah. Just scrolling down a little bit more. I live 30 miles away from it, where Ian is right now, says Greg Stussel. So you can pop over to the Original Pantry Cafe anytime you want. Nice. Oh, that's weird. That my chats all went bizarre. Okay, I'm gonna. Jaipur, India, says Anmol Agarwal. I know Jaipur, India. I've never been there before, but we used to have... When I used to work for Gems TV, they had a place where they made the jewellery in Jaipur. I put that down as well. Emily House says, come to Hathersage in Derbyshire. We have Little John's grave. Okay, Emily House. I'll put that down as well. Come to Montreal, we're friendly and we've got poutine. Hey Anna Sopel. I will I might have done Montreal before because I've actually been to Montreal. I went there to visit Ubisoft's HQ. Maybe I showed it before, I'm not sure. But I will. I'll head back there. Did you not lose your... I haven't lost my sense of smell or my taste, random girl. I've had quite a mild version of COVID. I think the Omicron stuff is a little bit less loosey, tasty, smelly, and more just nasally. Kathy Kareki says, can you come visit Albuquerque, New Mexico for my husband? He grew up there and he's having a bad week. What, John? I will go there, John and Kathy, just for you two. Okay, Ouray, Colorado, the Switzerland of America, where I was in a hot spring a couple of weeks ago. Okay, I've got a few suggestions already. I'm gonna prioritize. Oh wait, hold on. That was LaCroix Boy Marks. Oh, there is that. I'm gonna prioritize the super chats first. So we'll go DCC, Teeth Thrifting Finds, Kathy Kareki, and then we can head on along to Wetwang, Yorkshire, and other places afterwards. If I did miss any suggestions, feel free to re-suggest in a bit. But we've got Dom W on there, we've got Emily Howe, we've got Amma Agual, we've got Anna Sopel, and LaCroix Boy Marks on the list as well. So, the first place was Hull, Massachusetts. I've never been to Hull, Massachusetts. I've never been to Hull in the UK either. But now's the time to virtually visit Hull, Massachusetts in the USA. Why are we going here? Here we go. Why are we going here? It's because DCC0209 is going to a wedding there soon. Well, first impressions of Hull, Massachusetts is it's a lot prettier than Hull from the UK. I mean, for a start, does Hull have a beach? I really don't know much about Hull from the UK. I don't think it has a beach like this. If it does, that's kind of like beautiful golden sands there on that beach. In fact, we can stand on the beach using the Ball of Truth. It's a pretty busy beach. Got a fun fair there in the distance. Some sunbathers there, all tanned and slick and smooth and slippery. There's a lifeguard over there. So there's a big popular beach here in Hull, Massachusetts. Hopefully the weather's nice for you for the wedding, because if it is, it'll be a really pretty place. Let's go a little bit higher. I mean, look at this. I always thought Massachusetts was like an inland place, and obviously America and its states are pretty massive, so there is a lot of Massachusetts that is going to be inland, but there's also these weird little tiny little islands here which are quite cool. I mean, what the fuck is this? What's that? What's that? Why is that there? This is Brewster Island. There's nothing much going on Brewster Island, but there is a sign of humans here. Are these buildings? These old buildings? I think these might be the tops of old buildings. They seem to be like overgrown and stuff now, and maybe that's the sewage that ran down from them. But for some reason, maybe there's a lighthouse there. Maybe that's the base of a lighthouse. This is an old lighthouse island. That would make sense. For some reasons, humans are on there. Not so much these other little islands on the outside. It'd be funny if your wedding was on this island. Look at this. Is this someone's house? Does someone live here? Little Brewster Island. Wow! We can actually go here through the medium of the photo. Oh, shit. So there is a lighthouse on this one. I don't know what that rope is. Maybe that rope is showing the contours of the island? I don't know, actually. What is that? So, this must be a little tourist thing or something, I guess. I don't know why there'd be so many people on this tiny island. Maybe the lighthouse keeper lives on that house. But that's quite cool that someone, like, you can see that they have the lighthouse there, they've got their house there. There's a little marina here for docking. I'm gonna guess that, yeah, maybe they were tourists, because it's quite busy otherwise. I mean, there's lots of shit going on in these little islands. In fact, this one is 3D modelled. Hello. Posing for the camera. Evening. What is this? Is this like a prison? This looks very prison-y. That building. I mean, yeah, look, this is definitely a prison. This is a prison island. So if you're naughty in Massachusetts, you get shipped to this little prison island, far away from everyone else. There's another little island here. This is like a nice little naturey one. No buildings at all. So yeah, Hull, Massachusetts. Quite a remarkable little set of islands there. The town itself, or the city itself, is very built up. Got a big old racetrack type thing here with like loads of shit going on in the middle. Look at that big building there. And they got all these pretty houses on the hills. There's a school. Quite a colourful school. Must be a junior school. And a lot of water around this town. A lot of water. There's this big bridge. Can we stand on the big bridge? We can stand on the big bridge. Here we go. A cloudy day. Massachusetts, and this photo was taken. That's that big bridge. There's some big bits of metal. And I did see, is this still... This is like Boston, Massachusetts now. Gone way far away from Hull. Here we go. This is back where Hull was. I was in the wrong part of Massachusetts. What's interesting is this part of Massachusetts, Hull hasn't been 3D modelled, but Prison Island has. So Prison Island must be just on the tip of where Google has decided to invest in 3D modelling. So most of this place here is flat, but it seems like it's quite an upmarket place, very yachty. Whether that is a home, these are homes or holiday villas, I don't know. But if you live here and you got one of these balconies, you got a pretty beautiful view to wake up to every morning. So that's all, isn't it? Hull, Massachusetts. That is not a bad destination to go for a wedding, DCC0209. I am jealous. Most of the weddings I go to are in shitholes. I'm joking, and not really to anyone whose weddings I've ever been to. There's a similar sea fortress in front of my hometown. It says Tonsa 77. Right, so that was pretty nice though. I quite liked Hull, Massachusetts. I think for science, I do need to go and see, compare it to Hull in the UK. Let's just contrast and compare quickly before we go and see where T's thrifting finds. Where did we go? So as you can see, Hull is actually close to the sea. It's very close to this big estuary. But in terms of prison islands, there are none. It is 3D mod. They have 3D modelled Hull though. Hull always makes me think of an industry, an industrial area, and that is the biggest fucking chimney I've ever seen. I mean, if I was to say Hull was a bit of a shithole, would I be wrong, considering the first thing I found was a literal shithole? There's like a, I don't know, what is that, tearing down an old factory there, I think. And there's a lot of earth there. I think they're tearing down lots of old factories, and that's an old gas container there. Yeah, Hull very industrial. And the water is very brown. So brown. The water is the colour of a teraflops. Cold brown grey. Ah, yes. We're definitely back in England. We had, like, last weekend, we had a really lovely heat wave, and I spent a couple of days in my hammock, but it's gone horrible again. It was only nice for a second, and then it went again. How does hull rate on the Swindon scale, says EA122? I mean, it's close. Nothing's as bad as Swindon, but it looked kind of close. But kind of close. The brown thing was water, says DCC0009. I'm afraid so. I'm afraid so. Oh, I just spotted one from Rachel Lofthouse, who says, can you make a stop at Denver, Colorado, please? I'll put that just below the one from the Quaboy Marks, because the Quaboy Marks also wants me to go to Colorado, but a different place. So, yes. Right, next up then, it was T's Thrifting Finds who says, thank you, Ian, for this stream. Hope you're feeling better. Let's check out Monterey Bay in California. I was there as a kid. Let's try and find the aquarium. Monterey Bay Aquarium. Here we go. We're going straight there, T's. Thank you so much for super chat. Here we go. So this is, whoa. I'm not sure that's how the sea works. That must be because it's picked up the depth under the water. But that's, unless someone's pulled the plug out of the sea. The sea shouldn't be like that. It should be flat mainly, apart from the waves. So this is Monterey Bay. So I'm just going to move my cable a bit. It keeps jogging me. Monterey Bay, California. Next to the sea, as the bay name would suggest. And there is just a striking amount of water out there. The bay itself, let's have a look at the beach first. It looks like it's pretty beautiful sand there, very golden sands again. Quite a lot of warning signs up. Maybe the sea's quite choppy, maybe it's a little bit dangerous to swim in. Not too many people around. Could be the time of year. It's a big seagull. I mean, the sun's it's pretty clear at the moment. Maybe there's a better place to hang out on the beach. Maybe over here a bit. Look at it. Let's have a check here. Lots of seaweed. Oh, you can eat. This is highly detailed. You can see all the shells in the seaweed there. You can also see a little walkway. Someone walking down towards the beach. Guy, I don't know, maybe mid-stone skimming. Maybe. Seems like look, he's wearing a hoodie. They're wearing a hoodie up there. It must be a cold part of the year that this was taken in. Lots of seaweed there. Didn't expect there to be so much seaweed, considering the sky view makes the sand look lovely and golden. Again, lots of people wearing lots of clothes on the beach, whereas we can see a few beach umbrellas here in the 3D view. It's a big building. Anyway, the aquarium is over there. I could go, you know, as the crow flies and go across the sea, but let's use the power of Google Earth to just to fly our way there along the bay. That's interesting. I guess that's a big forest. It looked like a mountain at first, but now everything's popped in a bit. Maybe it looks like lots of trees. Can we see that from here? Yeah, it's a big old foresty type thing in the background there. How is that photo being done? Is it just someone with a camera? Or is it someone with a really long neck wearing a helmet? It's bizarre. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, big foresty. See, there's no brown water here, so it's definitely not England. Okay, here we go. We got lots of This is the wharf. Let's have a look at some of the boats on the wharf. There's Monterey Bay's veterans boat there. Mahalo boat. So we've got a few people pulling up to either go fishing or maybe hire out a little boat, or maybe they own one of these boats. They've got it moored up there. And if we head over here, we're getting closer to the aquarium now. There's a lot of stuff going on this part of the bay. We see a whole pier type structure there, with like what looks like a restaurant over the top of it. The American flag. Is that the bear flag? I think. Turvis. I wonder what they sell in Turvis. I guess toys. It's quite colourful. Lots of concrete here to protect the buildings, the base of the buildings from the waves. And lots of big buildings. These are either, well, I'm guessing this is like a holiday hotel kind of thing, because there was like decked tables and stuff outside. Yeah, this looks like quite a nice little place to visit in the summer, perhaps. That's quite cool at the walkway there. You see the water underneath. That was high tide when this was taken. Jeez. Again, it looks quite cold at this time of year when this was taken. I did see one of the balls of truth. Whoa, it looked like there was a view inside. Here we go. This must be the reception of that building I was just in. Looks a lot more modern on the inside than the outside. Very pretty marble floors. So shiny. I wonder if he's checking in or checking out. Okay, so that was the that's some kind of hotel, but this is the aquarium. Now we can go down here and we can have a little pan across. What's going on here? Is that just standard rocks at low tide that's been captured on Google Earth, or is it like a feature? Is it like a rock pool type thing there? Let's go and have a little bit of a closer look, I guess. Here we go. Oh yeah, so it's some kind of like almost like natural pool. Maybe the sea comes in, fills this up, and seals will chill in there. Maybe, yeah, maybe the seals will come in here at high tide, hang about in there, and the people who work can come down and feed them, and that keeps them coming back. Monkey chimney. This is the outside area. Got some seating there, so maybe they do animal shows, animal feeding shows out here. They must be wild seals. They can't be like captivity seals, because there's just, they could escape, they could run away. There's a whole lot of sea out there. Can we, using the ball of truth though, can we go inside? Some places, yeah, here we go, we're inside. Ooh, that's a highly detailed ceiling. What can we see now? We've got lobsters. He's a lobster. These are people who donated to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. Lots of ghosts come to the Monterey Bay Aquarium, but on the plus side, I'm a little bit scared of ghosts. It's fine though, because we have the ability to click and go through. Let's go to the enchanted kelp forest. Fuck yeah! I've always wanted to check out enchanted kelp. Is that kelp? Are they enchanted? I wish I could get a little bit closer. Can I go there? Oh, look, that's pretty. Is that... Do you reckon that's outside? Or do you reckon that's an actual... That's a tank? Could be either. I'm presuming that's a tank. There's a lot of fish in there. That looks like a shark or something, like a mini shark. This is cool. T's always it suggests some really cool places to visit. I like the places where you can go inside and see things. What other attractions do they have here? Little fishies. Let's head this way. Coral Reef Kingdom. Is that where it came from? Oh, this is nice in here. These coral reef walls. I wonder if that's actual coral reef. No, it must be. Must be fake stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's a mixture. You can go in the coral cave if you're a kid. Well, that's the end of that direction. Can I go down there? I can. Penguins. Penguins! Yeah, there's penguins. Nice. Black-footed penguins. Awesome. And we can get some stuff from the Splash Zone store if you really want. See if I can get a... Ooh, what was that then? Oh, here we go. Big models. Killer whales, which are actually dolphins. Who knew? Not me. Wait, that's a killer whale, isn't it? Is that also a killer whale? Just a happy one? Who knows? We've got the open sea over here. What's this? Can we go inside? The sea is as near as we come to another world. Oh, we're going into the sea exhibit. Jellyfish, look at that. I think I've missed 2 super chats. I think I just heard one come in, unless it was someone subscribing. So I'll look out in a second. Tiny drifters. That's what I call my sperm. That would have got me tutted out at Eurogamer. On the Eurogamer stream. What the fuck is in there? That looks scary. It's big. There must be some massive fish in there or something. The open sea is in constant motion. Ocean Travellers. So there we go. That was a look. That was a nice big look at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. We basically got a tour of the aquarium for free there. Didn't even need to pay for a ticket. Look at me, saving your money all the time. What is this? Where am I now? Someone's photography studio. Got a nice fridge in it. And a door to another universe. AKA a mirror. I don't know why someone's done that, but above sea level. Oh, wait, what is that place? Oh. Booze. Man, that's a lot of wine. I'm not into wine. Ale or rum for me, please. Wine, I'll pass wine on to Laura, but ale or rum. There we go. Okay, well that was Monterey Bay, California. Very pretty. Thanks for inviting us along, Tease. It was excellent. Oh, there's a lot of Ianers that I've just spotted. Oh, there's Parthapan's done a super chat. Let's pop that in. Boop. And yeah, the aquarium was lovely. T-Swifting finds it. Was there another one? Did I miss another one? Steve F. Here we go. Okay. I'll put you in there. So it's Kathy Korecki next. He says, "Can you visit Albuquerque, New Mexico for my husband? He grew up there and he's having a bad week." Well, Kathy, I can't guarantee that I'll spell Albuquerque properly. Oh, it's fine. They did it for me. But we're going there once I've had a sip of my drink. Okay, here we are. I'm floating face first above Albuquerque, New Mexico. Let's get myself leveled out. There we go. There's space. There's Albuquerque, New Mexico. Who knew that they were so close to each other. Not me. Right, let's go in. So, this is Albuquerque, New Mexico. It's hot, it's desert, and there ain't no sea for miles. But there is a nice bit of 3D. Oh, hello. Are we in Hull again? Hold on. This looks like a very red kind of lake. Almost, there's definitely water there, I think. Maybe it's just because the... There we go, there is water there. I think it's just because of, like, maybe the sand, the colour of the sand and the earth that's below it. From above, it makes it look red. Is it, actually, I was going to say a lot of this looks like it was, you know, snapped during a hot time, but that looks like fucking snow. Does it snow in New Mexico? Or is it just very fine dust? I mean, this is... I think it's just very fine sandy colour rather than snow. Anyway, that's a really random place. Let's go and check out the centre of town. Let's just go straight down and just land in the centre of town, because if John Cracky knows anywhere, it's going to be the centre of town. He's a man about town. He's often filling himself up at Filling Phillies. That looks like that's a place to get Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Love their green chili Philly with fries. Fucking hell. I always find amazing restaurants on a fast day, don't I? So this is exactly where the pointer took me to when I asked to go to Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's bright sunshine here. The library, bar and grill, so you could get shit-faced while reading a book. Oh, that's cool. Lord of the Onion Rings. Partying 101. A Midsummer Night's Drink. Tequila Mockingbird. Excellent. That's a building made out of puns. That's the best building I've ever seen. The Wrath of Grapes. Incredible. Right next to a flower shop and a noodle bar. And a boots store. What else have we got here? It's a downtown distillery. This looks like a good place to go on a night out. Plenty of places to go and get drunk. I can't go out at the moment. I did a lateral flow test this morning and the line is still bright red, so I think I'm going to be stuck inside for a while yet. Although I did go for a bike ride the other day. I kept away from everyone, but I just wanted to get a bit of exercise. Chemo, that is a cool looking old cinema, that. I wonder if that even shows films anymore. Look at that colour of that building there, the Bliss building. Blue, like kind of like aqua blue, greeny colour with a purple. Lindy's Diner, that is. Have you ever been for food at Lindy's? Oh, there is snow. Holy shit. So there is. Have you ever been for food at Lindy's Diner? Have you ever been for a massage at the Foot Body Healthy store? John, do you go there to get your back cracked? Or maybe you go and do some dancing and flamenco youth classes. There's some really interesting buildings here in this part of town. We've had a look at one part of the main street. What else is there to see? This is just your kind of like, is this your kind of like average Albuquerque, New Mexico street where people might live? A block of houses. As you said, that's a cool house. That's like a proper old school kind of New Mexico style design. I wonder how old that house is. I wonder if it's like really old or if it's just been made in the old style. Because you can see that's like, would be like wood planks for the roof popping out and stuff. I think it might be, judging by the look of the post box and stuff, that might be like an original house, and then they've built other more like standard builds around it after. These are all very pretty houses. The white picket fences and really nice colours. They've all every house along this street. Look at that one, pink and blue. Every house along this street, or at least this part, they're having a paint off. That was nice as well. Oh, here's some more of these. Yeah, these old sandy, square sand brick coloured houses. Who knew? Who knew it snowed in New Mexico? Not me. This is a learning stream. We're doing a learning. What's this big green bit? I think it may be a golf course or just a national park. Cause oh, yeah, it's a golf course. That's why there's no. That's why you can't look in it. No one's been there with a Google. What the fuck is that? Where am I now? What the hell? I'm in another aquarium. How did I get in here? Actually, what? I don't. Is it this? Is this an aquarium? Hello, sir. Holy shit. He looks happy to be there. Dolphins. So this is... Whoa! No wonder he's smiling. Little fishies come... Well, that's a big fucking fishy for me. There's some stingrays. Honestly, I go years without going to an aquarium. And now, 2 at once. Oh, this is pretty. What is this bit? This is a beautiful designed little lake here. It's almost Japanesey in its vibe. Oh, I don't know where the fuck. What's going on? Where am I? Where was that in conjunction with where I am floating? Is it this thing? This must be something to do with an aquarium. What about? What's this building? This building's weird. This building looks strange. Let's go here. Oh, it's round. Doesn't look very welcoming with that big fence around it, I've got to say. Look at that gate. That is that looks like something out of Elden Ring. You have to get 2 halves of a medallion and stab a dragon up the arse to open that. Look. Jeez. Got like a weird thing at the top. So I think that used to be a cafe, but it's closed down now. It is no longer there for your munchies. What's this? What's this one here? This big yellow building. This is in disrepair. Look at this. This is really battered, this building. You can see how the roof is caving in. How close can we get to have a look at this building? Actually doesn't look too bad from this angle. I can't see the bus stop one. Maybe we can get into this car park? Well, this building looks fine from the outside. So I think this... So maybe this wasn't bust up. Maybe this was being built. That looks like the kind of like insulation thing you'd have on before they put the front of the building on. So I think that was before, because this building looks new as fook actually. Yeah, so that was either an old building that got renovated or a new building that was being built. Anywhere else catches my eyes before we move on to the next one? Let's have a look at... Oh, what's this here? This is interesting. A very square-shaped fountain. Oh, hold on. We're going inside. We're inside a restaurant. I'm on top of a lady. Okay. Is that a buffet? I don't know where I am now. Here we go. This is where I wanted to be. Finish things off in the middle of this this park area. What's been going on here then? Maybe they're just getting ready for... Maybe that place serves food. That's something Plaza Galleria? First Plaza Galleria, I think it is. There's that big fancy looking hotel. There's that fountain. There's another like little fountain. Be good to... Oh, maybe they get... Oh, yeah, look, there's a lighting rig. Maybe they have some open-air concerts here. Or shows. A good place to skateboard around, anyway. Do some good grinds on there. So that was Massachusetts. No, it wasn't. It was Albuquerque, New Mexico. Lol. Good, great memory there, Ian. Great memory. Hey, Tyler. Thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What headset does Ian have, says Prime Glass? I'm using a Oculus Rift S. I don't even think you can buy them anymore, but I prefer it to wiring up the Quest 2, to be honest with you. Even though it's a bit more bulky. I fear change. Right. Okay, Steve R was the next super chat. My partner grew up in... Oh, fuck. Ruihuskral in Centurion, RSA. Okay, I don't even know where that is. She has COVID at the moment, so we'll cheer her up when we finally get to watch this stream together. We'll get well soon to Steve F's partner. I also have COVID, so I feel your pain. And we're going to look for Ruihuskral. Fuck knows what that is. Rui. Oh, no. Already. I spelled it wrong already. Ruihuskral. Centurion, South Africa. Oh, Republic of South Africa. Of course. These places are... Well, that's a nice price. I was about to say these places are rarely 3D modelled. But this one has been 3D modelled. So that's really cool. So this is Ruihuskral, South Africa. I have probably pronounced that completely wrong. I'm reading it phonetically. Ruihuskral. But that's what I'm going for. That's the way I'm going for. So let's just take a look. In terms of where it is in position on the world, it is indeed South Africa, and it's quite far away from the sea. I mean, it doesn't look far away from the sea there. But if I go and stand all the way down on the floor here, now the sea's pretty far away. Again, when you're in like 3D model view like this, it's a little bit potato vision. So let's check it out through Google Street Cam. Now, these are quite old Google Street Cam vision photos because the resolution's pretty poor. This is a random street corner I'm in right now. Oh, there's better resolution. So I think the Google Street Cars had a few drives around here. There's a Burger King there at the petrol station. So you can fill up your car and your tum-tum. Hello. RHK Supermarket. Maybe your partner used to go to the RHK Supermarket to get some food. Can't get any closer to see what's there. There's a hardware store. Where did the pin drop us? Let's go to where... Oh, that was exactly where the pin dropped us. So there's the petrol station. That was the store. What jumps out at me? This does. This jumps out at me. We've got some very uniform coloured and designed houses here. They may be... tempted to say they're like... university kind of buildings. What is this here? Is this a shopping centre? Or is... yeah, this is a shopping centre, so maybe it's not. Maybe it's just houses. They've got a Woolworths there. I think we've still got a couple of Woolworths in the UK, but most of them shut down. Is it a fish shop? Big bazaar. I'm a big bazaar. Saltec. There's a lot of shops here that I don't recognise. Must be mainly South African brands. looks cool. Pick and play liquor. I like they've got like a playground outside the liquor store, so you can like get your kid can play on a slide while you go in and pick your booze. Ah, Pizza Perfect. I'm pretty sure there's a Pizza Perfect near me. Oh, I've changed the. There we go. I changed the time of day by accident. With my godlike powers. Where was that? Okay, let's go back down here. Let's check this out. Did you say your partner used to live here? He grew up. So your partner grew up here. So chances are they went to this school, right? This looks like a school to me. So if they grew up here, I'm gonna maybe. Oh, it looks kind of newish build this, but it depends how old your partner is. Maybe they went to this primary school here, which is kind of almost designed like a castle. In a way, that's quite a cool design. That's a good idea, actually. Design kids' primary schools as like exciting places rather than like a boring school. I'd much rather have gone to a school that looked like a castle than one that looked like a old house that I went to. So this is perhaps the bigger school next door to it. Obviously, because it's a school, I probably can't look inside too much. This is the Layer School of Ruikuskral. I pronounce that so bad. But yeah, that's an older school for the older kids, I believe. It's got quite a lot of buildings in it. Very long buildings. Is there anywhere, like, can I look on the, oh, it almost looked like I could look on the sports green then. The Ball of Truth is teasing me. What's this? This is the back of the playing fields of the school. Lush green grass there. Must be well watered. The groundskeeper must do a good job. Get down here. Oh, they're playing sports there, playing rugby? Yeah, more likely to be rugby than American football if it's South Africa, I guess. There's the where you can watch the sports, and I'm guessing these are all classrooms and stuff. Maybe we can have a look here. I'm spending a lot of time by the school because it's just if your partner grew up there, it's more than likely that they went to school in that building. I love the purple tree. Is that always purple? Not when this photo was taken. It's pretty no leaves at all. These buildings look quite nice. Lots of fences around. But nice, very tidy streets. It's bin day. Seems quite quiet as well. Might be quite a chill place to grow up. Always probably quite warm and sunny, I'm going to guess. I doubt they get much snow here. Let's have one more look. What's this building here? Oh, I'm inside a building. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is like that. If I take my face off, this joke might not work. But you know that bit in The Matrix where Lawrence Fishburne takes Keanu Reeves into the Matrix and then all the guns appear? It's like doing that. It's like that, but it's for walls. Whoa, I know wall foo. I think some of these are floors. Floors and walls, though. Holy shit. We're in South Africa's carpet kingdom. Maybe this is where your partner bought all their floors from. Back in the day. Oh, there's a bathroom promo now on. Okay, I'm stopping the stream. I'm heading to South Africa to get myself a new bathroom, everyone. So that was Rue Huskral in Centurion, South Africa. That was from Steve F. Hey, Fist of Fury, member for 8 months, says, ooh, better Google Earth. Indeed it was, indeed it was. Woolworth Pick-a-Mix was the best. Okay. Pathpan was the last super chat that I had. So Pathpan is next. Pathpan says, hey, Ian, I hope you get over COVID soon, mate. Love these streams. Always fascinating to see the world we live in. Let's check out Colombo, Sri Lanka. Okay. Let's do it, shall we? Welcome to everyone joining, by the way. We've got 119 people watching on YouTube and 9 people on Twitch. Hello. Welcome all. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good chat with each other while I'm inside the headset. We got Gavin, we got Nightcat providing the protection. They're the bouncers. They're not the bouncers, they're the coolers. And they are keeping everyone safe while I'm inside the headset. Where the hell did my list go? There it is. There it is. So Colombo, Sri Lanka. Let's see if we can find it. Colombo, Sri Lanka sounds like a place that might be a little less detailed when it comes to Google Earth coverage. Colombo, Sri Lanka. We can give it a try. I have been to places before that have had that have been so out of the way. They've had neither Google Earth cars been or 3D modelled. So it doesn't, from a distance it doesn't look like it's been 3D modelled, but Colombo, Sri Lanka, right next to the sea. Not 3D modelled. There is some Google Earth images though. So we'll have a little flyover. See, when it's flat it's you don't get the height of the buildings. You don't get the you don't get the sense of being there as much. I mean, look at this. This is like a giant tower. That's a giant finger. I wonder if this is inside that giant tower. This is a random place to take photos. Sir, look at your massive thumb. Holy shit! Must really like that fire hydrant. We... Oh. Hold on. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. The top of this tower. Whatever this tower is, we are now at the top of it. It's rainy. It's a rainy day up here at the top of this tower. But we can just about see Colombo, Sri Lanka through the glass. I want to go this bit. Are you going to go this bit, or are you just going to keep moving me towards the same... I think it's just moving me towards the same part of the windows. Yeah, just every time it moves me, I go back to the same spot, I think. I figured that it might be a bit easier to look out of these bits that are lower, but I'm going to have to look out this window. There's a lot of colourful houses down there. You can see, though, the different height in all the buildings. We've got little buildings, we've got tall buildings. So it gives you a better idea of how busy and built up this area is than when we just look at it like that. Which is it's not as impressive. This is a huge train yard just outside. What have we got here? Oh, this looks... Oh, look at these cool buses. Tuk-tuk type things. Someone's old battered Range... Whoa. Someone's two old battered Range Rovers there. There we go. So we have had a Google something. I don't know if this is a Google car or not, or just a random person who's got a panoramic camera on their vehicle. But we can have a mission through Sri Lanka. I've never I don't know too much about Sri Lanka. I know that they've got a bit of a gemstone trade there. Tint City. Norsens. A Muslim hotel. There's many rooms. This looks like an old London bus. This is quite a built-up city, this area of Sri Lanka, by the looks of things. I'm basically going backwards on myself. I wanted to have a look at that bus. That bus looks super colourful. Town Hall is to the right. Well, everywhere's got a cell phone store. That cell phone store might actually sell sandals as well. There's shoes with phones built into the feet. Hello? Oh, I can smell my feet. Paul and Sons. There's a lot of stores here. It's a busy. Sri Lanka looks busy AF. It's got like a mixture of, like, you can see that like a lot of the buildings are quite old and broken down here. But then you have modern stuff like big billboards and mobile phone stores, and some parts of it have been done up. Bombay Sweet Corner, holy fuck. What I'd give to be stood on that Bombay street corner, that street corner now, buying sweets from the sweet corner. That'd be bad. Bang tidy. So that was just one little street. Where else can we go? Let's check out the beach. We've been to some beaches already. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, those. No, that is golden sands. Oh, okay, look, here we go. This is way more kind of like traditional, like modern kind of hotel style buildings. Beautiful view off out into the sea. Another giant seagull as well. I think seagulls are attracted to Google cars. These must be hotels. Maybe they're on top of like a department store, kind of casino-y type thing, maybe. What's in there? Keels, yeah, it's a shopping centre. I presume these are hotels, but they could be apartment complexes. Yeah, look how big that is. Like, you can see them from a bit of an angle, but that's a weird colour actually, is it? Is it always blue? Or is that just because it's being built? Oh yeah, look, this is so this is in the middle of being constructed as well in this view, but from the satellite image it's already finished. The height of business. Over 40,000 square foot of state-of-the-art facilities at Colombo 1 workspaces. So the government or whoever construction businesses, they're very keen on they're definitely, this is all tourism stuff and commerce area. I believe this building's pretty cool. Look at that. This is the Taj Samudra Colombo. That is a posh ass looking hotel. That is. Looking out to the sea. And there's a bit of the beach. There's some palm trees. Well, this is making me want to go on holiday now. Let's check out this area of Colombo. Look at this. This is an interesting building, isn't it? Looks like a big flower from above. What does it look like from the floor? What is that? That's a bizarre building, that. Some kind of award ceremony, some kind of little stadium type thing. I love the big trees over the roads. That's a really pretty intersection. I've never really thought of Sri Lanka as a place to visit, but I'm actually I'd really like to go there now. Look at that building there with the domed roof. Looks like the White House. Have they built a replica of the White House? What is this building? I've never been to the White House either. I don't know if that's how it looks. It's 3D something, some kind of club. And I like the modernized areas and stuff. But I actually, you know, I do like looking at places like this. Is perfect. This is exactly what I was thinking of. Little bit kind of run down, but so much more like character to the street. Like this little building here. I wonder how long ago it was when they painted it blue. The whole telephone pole is basically just a tree. It looks like it's a buckled tree, or maybe it's just a camera. That rusty gate and a rusty fence, like it's been there for years. I wonder if like I'm staying on this house because it's interesting. You see the people sat in the doorway. Like, have they lived there? Have they lived there for generations in that same house? How many people live there? These people hanging out outside here. It's a big high brick wall here. Look at an interesting looking building inside. But all these buildings, like, they've kind of been almost like they've been built to fit into the surroundings. They've either been built like, you know, there's like a little hole somewhere, so they've built a really thin building to get as much in there as possible, or a building like this. I mean, there's a kitty. This building here, no one lives in this building by the looks of things, but it looks like I found the oldest building in Sri Lanka there. Like, about maybe 3 stories high, and then there's this amazing, like, ornate balcony up there. The window open. Stuff like that. It's definitely like no one's living there at the moment, but back in the day when that was new, imagine that. Wouldn't have had all these big concrete buildings around it. You'd have been able to sit there enjoying the sunshine on that balcony. Would have been great. There's so many. That's why I like one of the reasons why I like going to Japan so much in Google Earth is going down like crazy little, like, weird and wonderful streets and just seeing, like, I don't know, like buildings you never could think were possible. Like where we live in the UK, you basically got like 3 types of buildings. You got tower blocks, you've got brick buildings, 2 bed to 3 bed brick buildings. You've got like village buildings, which are a little bit more like rickety or whatever. But the main housing estates, everything's copy and paste and stuff. So let's see that little alleyway. Oh shit! There's a little alleyway down there. Where's that go? Who's that walking up it? Where are they going? Who knows? Who knows? But that, my friends, that was a little look at Colombo, Sri Lanka. So thank you for inviting us there, Path Panyognathan. It was cool. I like it. We had one more super chat from Tonsa. Finds Svartholm Sea Castle. Thank you for super chat, Tonsa. Svartholm Sea Castle. Svartholm. How badly did I spell that? Svartholm. That's right. Sea Fortress. That's the best I can do, Tonsa. I presume it's the same thing. Here we go. Svartholm Sea Fortress in Finland. Oh, okay. It is not 3Dified, but from above you can see it's got a very interesting design to its... What would they be? Ramparts? Yeah, they've got like the bits where you can fire arrows from. What? Oh, hold on. Where's that gone? Here we go. Someone's got an amazing drone shot of it so we can see it way better. Look at that. There's a lot of trees on this little island. I'll look up in a second. I'll have a good look down at the island first. So it's a bizarre fortress. Really, I don't know what this thing was used for back in the day. Looks like we got old parts of the building there, and then they've modernised or rebuilt part of it there. Maybe it's for visitors. And let's just have a look at Finland. Look at all those trees. We're in the middle of nature here. We're in the middle of the water here. Little boats and things. Let's see if we can go into the fortress a bit more with the bowl of truth. Here we go. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. So this is interesting. These little shacks here, and then there's a little flower bed there with flowers on, which makes me think that maybe these little shacks, maybe someone lives in these. Maybe whoever tends to the land here lives in these. What's that? I wish I could see what that sign says. But there's a train there. Maybe they put that up. I think maybe someone lives there. And this is their little back garden. They've tried to make it a little bit pretty by planting flowers there. We can walk around a little bit. Can we go inside? Okay, so it wasn't modernized so much as a roof has been put over it to kind of protect the old brickwork, I guess. There's some pallets of bricks there, so maybe someone's in the middle of restoring it. Here we go, we're right in the middle of it now. So yeah, there's crumbly, broken down stuff. Then there's some more of these old arches are these are definitely original, because you see the weird hodgepodge of massive bricks cemented in. This bit's been reclaimed by nature a bit more. There's a step up. I wonder. So that part, there's a step up there. Can we go up these stairs? What does that say? Nyatelli Utstalingen Nyatelli Utstalingen. Hey, my name's Ian Higton from Platform 32. You may also remember me from Eurogamer. And I'm here to butcher every single language in the world. Hi-oh! More pretty flowers, though. Can we go in through here? Oh, we can. We go all the way through. There's a toilet. WC. Restaurant. There's a restaurant on here. And there's a Lechtplatz. Do love myself a Lechtplatz. So maybe the restaurant's up there. It looks like actual glass in there. Yeah, I reckon maybe they've got a visitor's restaurant or something in there. Where's this go? Does this go right out to the... Does it go all the way onto the dock? Oh, this is cool. Hey, right out here onto the little dock of the harbour, of the fortress type thing. So that's cool. That must be like a little... maybe a little touristy destination in Lovisa, Finland. I can imagine this is the sort of place where school kids would get taken on a school trip as well. This feels like something that I'd have gone to on a school trip. We got some benches here. Oh yeah, there's a little more of a restaurant-y area. Crowmore dry apple cider. Shit, son. Yeah, let's go here and get pissed. Let's get pissed on a fortress. Hell yeah. Alright. So, Tonsa, thanks for the suggestion. Thanks for inviting us along to the Svartholm Sea Fortress. That was the end of the super chats, and I've got 45 minutes left. So I'm going to go through some of the other suggestions from people. who didn't do super chats now, and we'll go through them a little bit quicker because we've got a few already. We've got Dom W, Animal, we've got Emily Howes, we've got Anna Sopel, the Choir Boy Marks, Rachel Lofthouse. So got a few going already, a few suggestions already. No way you could ever attempt to read that, Signy In, says Nightcat. Yeah, in hindsight, it was a bad idea at the start. Okay, so Dom W says, check out Wetwang in Yorkshire. Alright. Big respect for the rude name. I actually did one of the... this is my first one of the... There's multiple Wetwangs? This is my first one of these you've ever seen, by the way. I've done about 5 or 6 of them now. Visited many different places, but I did one special one where I tried to visit every state in America, a rude place name in every state of America. I think I didn't manage to do them all because I ran out of time, because I spent a lot of time in somewhere in America in a restaurant that had a competition to win a shotgun if you bought a hamburger, which blew my tiny mind. But that was a fun one. What, Yorkshire. It must be Wetwang Driffield, right? Wetwang, yeah, it must be Wetwang Driffield. This is the one. I'm going for a Wetwang. Dave Darkin says, I have no suggestions, but I enjoy these tours. Always see something new. Some pennies for a rum and raisin ice cream. Cheers. Thanks, Dave Darkin, for the super chat. Very kind. Okay, this is Wetwang in Driffield. Is this Yorkshire? Is Driffield in Yorkshire? I think it might be. Judging by its approximate location, it is a very small town, and it has not been 3D-ified. So we'll take a... Let's start... Oh. So Driffield is very small, and it's basically got a dual carriageway or something right through it, right through the centre. Some big back gardens and stuff going on. Well, you're going to spend a little bit of time here. So we'll go. Let's just go down straight down the main high street. I love views of fields. So these houses maybe what, 50s, 60s maybe. That'd be a bit older. The old stone brick houses. These are new builds. It's not a dual carriageway at all. It's just a fast road. Well, it'd be 30 through the middle of here, but there's room for overtaking. Yeah, 30. So we're going right through the middle of a town. It's quite a pretty little village, actually. As we're going through here now. Big fan of this old cottage with lots of flowers outside. Wish I could be asked to grow flowers. Maybe one day when I'm retired. That's not for like 60 years or so though. It's that local pub, Victoria Inn, restaurant and free house. Just all joined together. Oh, and there's a church opposite the pub. So you can go and get shit-faced and then the morning after go and repent. Oh, nice old, there you go, for a bit of classic England there for all you non-English viewers. A red telephone box. Don't have many of them nowadays in the UK, obviously. Mobile phones and stuff. Gonna put paid to them. That one may not even work. A lot of them don't even work nowadays. They're just like left because they look cool. They're a little bit, people think of telephone boxes when they think of England. So we're getting closer to the end of the town. We come by a church now. Classic English cemetery. A few newer gravestones, but many of them will be quite old and the writing on them will be illegible. But that looks like that could be any churchyard entrance really in the UK. That looks like a war memorial there. Maybe First World War? I'm not really sure from this distance, but it's got poppies and stuff. So it's definitely a war memorial, you can tell from the soldier. There's another pub. Oh, fish and chip bar. I bet you don't get too many places to get takeaways and stuff from in this town. So that fish and chip shop is probably quite busy. The Black Swan pub there. Steve D's playing, everyone. If you've been waiting for Steve D, he's back in concert now. He's the Black Swan in Wetwang. And that's a posh fucking looking house, isn't it? Jeez. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that little lake there. I like that. Little duck house there on the lake. Tell you what, I wasn't expecting much from Wetwang. From the view from the sky. That's actually very pretty. Going through the middle of it. There we go. That was Wetwang. We went all the way through the middle of Wetwang. Nice work. We really checked out that Wetwang up close and personal. Thanks for the suggestion, Dom W. Now I want to move to Wetwang. Says Gavin. Me first, Gavin. Me first. Why can I not delete these now? Okay, next up is Amal Agarwal's suggestion of Jaipur in India. Jaipur in India is a lot bigger than Wetwang. Jaipur in Rajasthan, India. Let's just go straight to where the arrow takes us. And see what we can see. It's going to be interesting to see how detailed we can look at Jaipur in India. So far the ball of truth is not lit up. Hopefully when we get a bit closer, here we go. There is some stuff here. Okay, so the ball of truth has dropped us on the middle of a very dangerous road. So I'm just put my face in here. Oh wow. Oh wow. I have no idea what this is. My best guess is an old temple. Look at that, that's amazing. I mean, look at that. The brick, it's like brickwork on the floor. It's a really ornate pattern with all these different flowers on them. And then I love the railings here. And then the ornate work of the plaster, whatever that is, that's used to make these archways. It's definitely some kind of tourist destination because we've got a bunch of tourists there, but I don't know what. Can we find out what this is? It just says. This just says Kailash Enterprises. Where's that? Can I spot that floor from that garden from up here? This could be. Is it there? Is it this? Oh, we're inside a building here. I like going inside the buildings. This is just a hotel room. A very fancy hotel room. Look at that. That's pretty swish. Very comfy looking bed. That door. I'll keep anyone out. The size of that door. Jeez. That's the Jai Mahal Palace. That's one of the rooms in the Jai Mahal Palace. Which I guess maybe is that. Ooh. Look, this is the Omai site. I mean, we're seeing a lot of interiors of buildings here. There's another. Whoa. Holy shit. It's like I'm in the Aha Take On Me music video. Take on me. Is this a real room? Or is this a virtual room that someone forgot to colour in? There's a mirror there. That's bizarre. Okay. It seems like there wasn't really a Google Streetcar here. So what we're relying on is either tourist pictures like this one, or you know, this is outside the Central Hospital. So we're either relying on tourist pictures or pictures from businesses that are like flogging their places. Jaipur railway station. This will be pretty cool. That's Jaipur railway station at night. Oh wow! Jaipur Junction. So cool. Presume these people are all homeless. Is that a bank? Yeah, it's a bank. So let's try and glide around, see if I can. Any other new locations pop up? They're few and far between, but occasionally we get a new one. Oh wow, this is cool. Hey, how's it going? Is that, I think it might be this guy's camera, and he's popped it up and then he's posed by his bike. It's pretty cool. So these buildings all look very old. That one doesn't look like it's even open anymore. Got some big water towers there. Oop. 3 big water towers. And then what's that? That's the train station over there. You can see the bridge going over, and then there's a train just underneath it. So yeah. Sadly, this one's interesting. What is this? Where am I now? Oh, I'm on the train. I'm on the train track for Jaipur railway station. Very low res, but there we go. The there's 4 train coaches on the next train coming along. So yeah, a little bit difficult to check out Jaipur properly because it doesn't look like there's been a Google Street car going around, but we can check out a few hotel rooms. This one looks like an abstract as fuck hotel room. At least it comes with some bananas. I'm not sure about the mould on the wall there. That plug doesn't look very safe. Yeah, it's a shame that some of the places in the world aren't as viewable. Like now we're away. This is like where most people live. I'd say, look at these. These are all houses. These are all normal houses, and because it's away from touristy destinations. Oh, hold on, we've got one. We've got a hit. Because it's away from normal touristy destinations. There's not as much stuff. There's not as much photos. But we found this one on this random street somewhere in Jaipur. I don't know why this car. It seems to be like this car's pulled over. Maybe it wants to show off one of these buildings or something. They both look, even though the fences, the walls look kind of old, this one looks quite new, and so does that. So maybe it's trying to show off a new house. But yeah, that was Jaipur. Oh, hold on, we're on top of a building. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, son. Now we've hit the jackpot. Look at that. Look at that building. That's a cool design for a building. I don't know why that is green there. It almost looks like it's full of like a water tank. It's not, but it looks like it. But now we get a good view of the city, or at least part of Jaipur. Very busy, lots of buildings. Some crazy designs for the architecture as well. What's different to so the difference between buildings like in a place like Jaipur compared to a place like England is, as you can see here, Jaipur, because it's a hot country, not much rain. All the roofs here are flat. In the UK, most of our roofs are sloped because of the amount of rain. If we had a roof like that in the winter and whatever, that'd just become a swimming pool. So I love the difference in rooftops, and I love the idea of having a house, a place you could live where you could go up to the rooftop and just chill and like take in the surroundings. Like if I went up to my rooftop, I'd fall off, I'd slide down and land on my ass. Definitely wouldn't be able to have a relaxing day up there in the sun, that's for sure. It's nice anyway. So there we go. Thank you for inviting us to Jaipur and Montreal. Very kind indeed. Google Earth's Great Wall of China walks us pretty. Oh, maybe I'll go there for the end, Mol Siddiqui. That's good. I like to start somewhere weird and end somewhere weird. And I started, if you caught the start of the stream, I started standing in the middle of the O, of the Hollywood. It was the second O in the Hollywood sign. Okay, next up is Emily House's suggestion. Come to Hathersage in Derbyshire. We have Little John's Grave. Hathersage. That's a very English name for a place. Hathersage. Comma. Where was it? My memory's gone. Derbyshire. Derbyshire. Okay. Hathersage, Hope Valley, Derbyshire. Let's go! Emily, how you doing? Hathersage, we are above you. So, Hathersage is not 3D modelled, but we have got a bit of 3D modelling in the geometry of it. So we know that Hathersage seems to be built maybe along like an old river or something. Something's carved this path, this channel between the mountains. And it can't have just been humans, although we've definitely done it to build this train track. We've done probably a train track ran along it, but yes, this is Hathersage in the Hope Valley in Derbyshire. From above, it looks like a quaint little English village. Not too big, not incredibly small either. We have what looks like a sports area here. I like the fact that, is that a grave or something? I think that's a church with a graveyard there. I like the fact that this road goes up here, and the further up it goes, the road gets smaller, ending in like a farmhouse. Although the road does carry on going up there. Does it carry on going? Oh, yeah, fucks off over that way. And then we've got this little, what is this? Allotments, I'm going to guess. If you don't know what an allotment is, it's a very English thing. People rent out little garden space, little spaces in a communal garden almost, and then they grow their own crops there. No Google Earth view of the allotment though, so it might not be an allotment. It could have been a bad guess. I think the best thing for me to do is just plonk myself down here, and maybe we'll go for a walk up here. That way. So here we go. Oh wow. Okay, already impressed. I love this pub. This is kind of like a new build, old style pub. I'm going to guess they've done it with like a castle turret. If this is an old building, maybe they've just replaced the windows and stuff. It kind of looks newer than it looks like a faux old building, but I could be wrong. I'm no architect. This is a nice little junction. Okay, let's head up. So, see, that building looks like it is more like a traditional old building. Got something in the background there. Just an old building poking through the trees. Do you go outdoors, Emily Howe? Do you maybe grab some tents from... Do you get in tents when you go outdoors? Wow. Hold on a minute. We've got go outdoors and then outside on the opposite side of the street. Do they have like the outdoors, outside wars? Do they like fight each other sometimes? Go outdoors for the win. No, outside is better. Well, use sport for choice for tents in Derbyshire. There's a Texaco garage. Let's keep going up the hill. Public toilets, nice. They seem to be... Everything here seems to be quite nice and tidy. Little craft shop there. What's Sangham's? It's a restaurant. You ever went for a meal at Sangham's, Emily Howe? Maybe you bought your house from Eden, Lockwood and Riddle. Fucking hell, that's a very English name. Oh! Well, hello there, sir. I bought my house from Eden, Lockwood and Riddle, I did. Oh, they do the best house prices. Oh, wow. This is really... Look at this building. Wow, looks cool. Was that an old bank? It's called Bank House, so I'm going to guess it's an old bank that's been converted into a bar and restaurant. It's a really nice little town, this. Oh. Censored? What? Is that a house made out of boobies or something? Why can't we see it? Oh, no, it's fine now. I don't know why that was censored. Lovely old brick buildings. Big fan of this style of old English countryside village. How close are we to this? Is this the road that keeps going up? Hold on. Whoa! So I need to be going left. I need to be... Where have I gone? No, I want to be back on the... I've got lost now. There we are. Okay. We need to be here. We need to be going left if we want to go check out that crazy little road I pointed out right at the start. I think this is right. Ooh, have you ever been to the Scotsman's Pack? It's got a beer festival on. Holy fuck, I haven't been to a beer festival for a long time. I'll go beer festival. So many houses made of boobies in this town. Okay, let's keep going. I don't know why boobs are so offensive. I made a video about Cyberpunk 2077 on Eurogamer. Had 1.5 boobies in it. And it got demonetized by YouTube. Zoe's Martha is Dead stream where she peeled someone's face off and wore it as a mask. It's fine. Sure, why not? Why not let kids watch gratuitous face peeling? It's wholesome for all the family. But you ladies with your scary nipples, oh, keep them away from me. Ooh, you'll scare the children. Ooh. Okay, this is the road, and then the little farmhouse at the top of it that I pointed out right at the start when we came here. I wonder who lives there. Maybe Emily Howe lives there. Is this your Emily house? Ha 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 ha. Oh, someone from Wales lives there though. Or England. Or both. Maybe they fight. Maybe they're friends. I don't know. Maybe they do fight. Maybe I presume that's a Welsh dragon. I don't know. I fucking don't know. Maybe that's an English dragon. I'm not sure. Maybe someone. I don't know. I don't know flags. I'm bound to anger people if I get them confused. So yeah, that was a town made of boobs. You're welcome. Thanks for inviting us, Emily Howe. Ellen had Oxbox did a Cyberpunk stream that had 2 boobies and it broke her. I saw that stream. That was hilarious. Ellen was not expecting the boobs, that's for sure. So, thanks for inviting us to Hathersage in Derbyshire, Emily House. I went to that beer festival, Emily House says. Holy shit, I wish I could have gone to that beer festival with you, Emily House. Last beer festival I went to was, God, 2017 or something. long time ago. 2018, I think it was. I didn't get... Ah, oh, wait, hold on, shit. Little John's grave. Sorry. Apologies if I've been making weird noises throughout this. Where was that church? I did see the church at the start. Where did it? I thought I saw the church. My mind's... all I can think of now is delicious beer festivals. Well, I'll take your word for it about that grave. I've only got 18 minutes left, so I better move on. Just do some quick stuff. The thing is, I say to myself, oh, I'm going to do a quick stop. And then I just keep seeing shit that I really like, that I really want to see. So, Montreal. Anna Sopol says, hey, come to Montreal. We're friendly and we've got poutine. I feel like... Wait a minute. Hold on, this is a very lovely pub, beer garden. Oh, it's the YHA, it's the Youth Hostel Association. If you're going travelling and you're backpacking, you could stay there. Yeah, I feel like I've done Montreal already. So I'll just do it quick. Ubisoft Montreal. Oh, I think I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh no, here we go. Ubisoft Montreal. So, yes. Ubisoft Montreal, I will... so this is basically the only place I've been... I did go to a few more places in Montreal, but this is Ubisoft Montreal. It's a big old brick building that I think this is memories fading, but I believe it used to be a jean factory. They used to make jeans here. And then Ubisoft bought it and turned it into a game design studio. It looks very factory-like on the inside. It doesn't look like your standard game development studio. It's bloody massive, though. And each floor, and I think there's an underground bit as well, each floor is dedicated to a different game. So we went into the entrance there, the Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but they had a floor dedicated to Far Cry. And I walked past Dan Hay, who used to work on all the Far Cry games before he left. He was coming up a stair passage. The stair passage was to here, to the rooftop bit. We had lunch on the rooftop bit here. That might be Dan Hay right there in that hat. Yeah, we had lunch on here, and it's a magnificent view across here of a couple of mountains and stuff, and it's beautiful. I don't know if it's a church or a mosque, whatever it is. It's very pretty. But yeah, I've been up on top of it. One of the very few places in the Google Earth streams that people suggest that I've actually been to. So I've been there in Montreal, and I did have poutine, and I can't remember where we went. But it might have been down here. So this looks familiar. We walked to get to the place where we ate poutine. We walked down a place like this, where most of the walls had these amazing murals on, drawn by graffiti artists. Might have been. Oh, no, that's a Polish place. All these streets look kind of the same. It could have been any of these places I had poutine in, to be honest with you. They do poutine in pretty much every place in Montreal. Poutine, if you don't know what it is, it's basically chips and cheese curd and gravy, and kind of sounds gross, cheese curd, but it's basically cheesy chips with gravy, and it's fucking lush. I wish they did it in more places, but it's kind of like a Montreal thing. Yeah, I don't know where these murals were. Maybe it was, I think there was a street art festival going on, so they may have been painted over, but they were like massive on sides of buildings and stuff. It'd be a shame if they were painted over. Could have been anywhere though. It was a long time ago when I went to Montreal. You can date it to Black Flag. I did go here though. This is the this is where they had the Olympics, and it's or did they have the Olympics? Or they were going to have the Olympics here and it was cancelled. There was a story that I was told that I paid too little attention to back in the time. I'm sure they had the Olympics there, or something went wrong. And then one of these buildings maybe is an aquarium-y type space, or like a nature place. What's it say on the wall over there? Star City. Biodome, that's it. Yeah, I went in the Biodome. And had a look in the Biodome. The Biodome's cool. Can we go in the Biodome? Have they got any pictures in the Biodome? Sure. I feel like I've been in the Biodome in one of these before. This is inside the Biodome. I think I've done. I really feel like I've done this on a previous one of these. But I've been in there, and we also went on a night out. Like, it could have been anywhere around here. We went. There's like an old town. Well, it couldn't be anywhere around here. There's an old town area around here-ish, maybe somewhere along the river, with like bars and like cobbled streets and things. It was really pretty. I wonder if I put in old town Montreal. I wonder if that'll be a thing, or if I'm just making shit up now. I think I'm making shit up. Oh, spelled town wrong though. Don't know if that's gonna help. Nah, I'm making shit up. As there is like an old townish kind of area somewhere. Or maybe it might be this. It might be around here. Yeah. Holy fuck, I found it. Yeah, cobbled streets and everything. So we went somewhere around here for like drinks and a meal on the evening. This is a really beautiful part of the town, part of the city. Lots of like French designs to the architecture and stuff, because obviously there's lots of French Canadians around. Poutine! I found some poutine! There we go! Boop, boop. So yeah, that was a look at Montreal. That was for Anna Sopel. You were friendly, and I did find poutine. So there we go. I think they had the Winter Olympics there. Oh, maybe it was the Winter Olympics. Yes, it was something. It was, that building was built especially for some Olympic. The Montreal Olympics, summer of 1976. There we go. Thanks, Hisnard. Okay, LaCroix Boy Mark says, "Hooray, Colorado!" We've got 2 stops in Colorado, and how long have I got? 10 minutes. All right. Hooray, Colorado, USA. Here we go. Let's do this. So, Hooray, Colorado was from LaCroix Boy Marks. It was in a hot spring a couple of weeks ago. Oh, hot springs. Here we go. They're right there. Ah, wrong button. Okay, wow. Okay, so Hooray, Colorado, super mountain. Oh, fuck. See, these are the places that I really like going to, because these are the places that make me feel like a tiny human. Because, like, so this is quite mad, right? Looks like there's big mountains up there. I bet that's a cool view, so I'm going to put my head in here. And yeah, look at that. These giant mountains. Oh, wow, this is a lot more, well, he did say it was the Switzerland of Colorado, and you know what? You were not wrong, LaCroix Boy Marks. Distillery tasting room. Is that like a ski place, maybe? I mean, just like imagine living in between two mountains. I've said it before on these streams many a times, but England's very flat in most places. Not around the Lake District and things like that, or up nearer Scotland, but a lot of the Midlands and south where I'm from. Flat as fook. That looks like something out of the Wild West, that does. Free papers there. We're going to go and see we're going to go and have a quick look at the hot springs, which is where Aquarium Mark spent their time, like here, I guess. It's gonna, oh yeah, this looks pretty. Oh shit. That looks relaxing as all hell. Wonder how many of these people have done a wee in it. Look at that water slide. Look at the shitting hell. It doesn't do it justice, I bet, in flat. It doesn't really do it injustice here either, because this is just a panoramic photo. It's not VR. There's no sense of depth to it for me. But still, I can get an idea of how it would be at night time to be sat in one of these glowing pools and just being like overshadowed by mountains on all sides. I bet that's a really, I want to go there. I want to go Ouray, Colorado. Damn it! I need to someone win the lottery for me so that I can go to all these places. Look at this little river here. It goes all the way down through the mountains, away from that town. Look at that! Imagine driving up this road towards that mountain, that snow-capped mountain in the distance. Just seeing all this stuff. Look at this. What's this little park? You can just park up and eat your food there on some kind of crazy American road trip. Bliss. Why does everyone have to work? Why do we have to work? Why can't we just hammer around and enjoy life and see things? That was a quick look at Ouray, Colorado, because Rachel Lofthouse wanted me to go to Denver, Colorado as well. So yeah, let's go Denver while we're here. Can I zoom out and find Denver, Colorado? This way? Shite. That's Ouray, Colorado. There's Denver, Colorado. There we go. Wow. Oh, Denver, Colorado's 3D. And it's bloody massive as well. Was there any reason you wanted to go here, Rachel Lofthouse? Hubby is going there for work in a few days and would like to see where he's going. Alright, well, Rachel Lofthouse's hubby, you are going to a freaking metropolis. There is some big ass buildings here. Let's just stand down on the middle of the floor and just. You are going to be You're going to come back with a sore neck, Mr. Lofthouse, because you're going to be looking. You're going to be looking up a lot of the time. Look at these big ass buildings. They're very shiny. I mean, I don't know what part of Denver, Colorado you're going to. But we've got a mixture of really big skyscrapers and then lower down, older Americana-looking buildings. There's a tram, though, so you can get around pretty easily. Maybe you can go to Giordano's. I don't know what's in there. Was it deep dish pizza? Go and eat all you can in the world-famous deep dish pizza place, and then go to the CVS above to get some indigestion tablets afterwards. Thirsty? Yeah, I am. Natural swing. I'd rather have a beer. The Hyatt Regency. Maybe you'll be staying in the Hyatt Regency Hotel. If you are, that looks posh as fuck. Big old building, that. And then you can pop out to Chris's steakhouse for a bite to eat after you've checked in. I mean, you might not be going. I don't know what you're gonna be going to Denver, Colorado for. You might be going to visit this big arena type building. It is indeed a big round arena type building. Unspecified building. There's another big arena. Oh, look at this. This is the car park for, I guess this. Is that a roller coaster? Oh shit. Mr. Lofthouse, you gotta go on this roller coaster and tell us all about it. Well, there's multiple roller coasters. What is this? Okay, screw work. You need to go to wherever this is and win me that big blue dog. Oh, this is a big old theme park. What is this place? Where's this theme park? Let's find the entrance of this theme park. I got to see what I mean about me getting distracted easy. Is there a train track? This is a train pull up. Can you get a train straight here? So this is the car park. This looks like an entrance. It is an entrance, but it doesn't have a Ellich Gardens, and it's got a fucking demon. It's got something out of Dungeons and Dragons on the top of that. Ellich Gardens, there you go. When you're not working, go to Ellich Gardens. Go on this giant ass wooden roller coaster. Tell us all about it. God, that spinny thing. Maybe not after the deep dish pizza though. You'll spew your guts up. This one looks pretty big as well. So there you go. That's a quick look at Denver, Colorado, because I'm running out of time. But you get to see the majority of it here. It is a bustling metropolis. There's not too many bits of greenery. There's a few parks here and there. There's a baseball field there. There's a big park area over here, though. This is quite pretty. There's a boating lake. What is this place? Is this a theme park as well? Some kind of zoo? I think it might be a zoo. Wildlife park or something in the centre there. It's pretty awesome. So there you go. That was for you, Mr. Lofthouse. Hope you enjoyed having a quick sneak peek. Oh no, we've lost the answers, Cyrex. So yeah, we definitely have. We definitely have. All right. So let's finish this off by going to the Great Wall of China, as suggested by Mole Siddiqui. Great Wall of China. Let's see if we can walk along it. I've always wanted to go to the Great Wall of China. Oh, here we go, yeah. Whoa. One of my ambitions is to walk on the Great Wall of China. I've always wanted to go here ever since I was a tiny, wee, little baby child who saw Big Bird from the Sesame Street TV show walking on it. That was amazing. The fact that it can be seen as well from space because it's so big. I mean, building this, imagine how long it must have taken to build this thing. The history and the human accomplishment behind building something. A wall that's like not just a wall, a rampart that stretches so far across these incredible mountains is just mind-blowing to me. And I was going to go there for can't go across this bit. This bit's a bit battered. I was going to go there back in the days when I went travelling after university. We were booked to go to China and go on a bit of a tour to the Great Wall. Oh, this is a cool drone shot. But it was when bird flu broke out, and we were advised not to go to China because they were like being really strict at all the airports and things and locking places down. So instead, I went to Singapore and Bali, which were both very beautiful places. But it's left a Great Wall of China shaped hole in my heart. And one day I'd like to go back there. I can't find any areas where it's possible to walk along it. And I've also lost it, which is quite ridiculous, seeing as it's the Great Wall of China. There it is. That's the same picture as before. Let's try and find a... How did they know where to build it? They didn't have Google Earth. Let's just guessed. This is the same one I keep coming back to. Oh, it's quite high quality, this one. Hello, sir. See, you have my hairline. Congrats. But yeah, again, it just stretches off into the distance for miles and miles and miles. So, that was Google Earth VR. Another successful Google Earth VR here on Platform 32. I will do another at some point, because I really do enjoy these. These are nice and relaxing. This has actually been nice for me. A nice chill stream where I haven't had to be too wacky or energetic, because I'm still feeling a bit fucked from COVID. I'm not going to lie. I definitely had it. I shouldn't complain. I definitely had it much easier than a lot of people, but it saps you. It does sap your energy. Surprisingly, makes you very drowsy. But yeah, this is China. China is ginormous. I'm pretty sure they're not a big fan of letting Google go around and map everywhere, though. So there probably won't be many Google cars journeys to do. But yeah, it's got the whole world at the tip of my fingers. So plenty of places to go and check out on future episodes. So if you do want me to visit somewhere where you live or somewhere you've been on a holiday that you remember fondly, stay tuned. Follow me on Twitter, like and subscribe, and ring the bell icon so you get updates. And then next time, perhaps we can go visit somewhere that you'd like to see. Oh, I'm back in Canada. Nunavut. So yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's super chatted today, and everyone else who suggested locations. Big thanks to all of you mods, Gavin and Nightcap basically, who've kept everyone safe across YouTube and Twitter and Twitch even. I don't think there's anywhere to keep anyone safe from Twitter. Yeah, have a great night, and I shall hopefully be back tomorrow on Platform 32 with teraflops. I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I guess I'll just pick one at random. But yes, hopefully teraflops tomorrow. I'll see how I'm feeling. I'd like to keep my strength up for a return to the Friday night session. So if I'm feeling as tired as I do today, I might skip it just so I'm strong like bull for Friday. But keep an eye out on my Twitter. It's up there in the corner, and you'll know for definite there. But anyway, thanks so much, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you soon here on planet Earth. Goodbye.